Joe, you guys officially locked up the number 2 seed with the win tonight, and the Bucks won as well. What is just your reaction to, finishing in that spot heading into the playoffs here?
Yeah, I mean, it's good. I'm happy for the guys. Seed doesn't matter as much as the mindset that we've had for the entire season. Our goal is to have been a well-balanced team throughout the regular season and finishing in the top of both offense and defense. And I think we're developing the proper mindset to as we head into the rest of the season and the playoffs. And so it's good. I'm happy for the guys. I'm happy for the win that they had today. Just, mindset, competitive nature, physicality, they brought it, and I'm happy for them.
Obviously the more important things, but Malcolm Brogdon going for Sixth Man of the Year. If he were to win that, what would it mean just for him coming in and accepting that role, and what he's done for you guys?
It would mean a lot. The humility that he brings to our team. He takes really that pride in the second unit. And, in order to be a great team, you have to have people like that. And we have that from top to bottom, and different guys do different things. And, Malcolm has come in here with patience, humility, and understanding. And, credit to the locker room for, embracing and empowering him. And I hope he gets it. He deserves it. When he plays at a high level, we're really good. And, our depth is a huge strength of ours.
You've spoken a lot about mindset lately. What type of mindset do you think is needed to win in the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to just be detail-oriented. You have to have proper game management. But you also have to understand it's probably not going to go your way at times, and how do you respond to that? And, you got to be malleable. Matchups, doing different things. Our guys are very open-minded, very coachable. They're very detail-oriented, and so you just have to be open-minded to all those things, and by any means necessary, find a way to win.
And then it looked like you were irritated after something happened with a Raptors player. What happened there that kind of bothered you?
Oh, I wasn't irritated. I was more just, I got bumped, so I was just trying to figure out what happened. I got to be better aware of my surroundings.
Joe, you've talked about Jalen recognizing defenses, where guys are at defensively. Obviously, this Toronto team's more random and, where they put guys defensively. What do you kind of see him do in this game to free himself and others up?
I thought a huge play in the game was his pass to Mike for the corner three. And so he's done a good job versus different coverages. I thought in the first half they were in drop, and he got some really good looks. He continued to shoot them. They did some more switching in the second half, and he was able to get to his spot. And, he's able to get to his spot and shoot the mid-range too, which I think is necessary in late game at times. And so he has the ability to do that. And then, like you saw the pass with Mike, he's just playing with a lot of poise and patience and taking what the defense gives him.
And it looks like, as you're trying to get different guys' minutes together, Malcolm, Derek are starting to form pretty good chemistry out there together. What do you get from those two guys when they're playing out there?
Just two extra guys that can help, especially when teams are switching. They can play against our switch attack. Malcolm has grown in his defensive identity for us and his ability to kind of understand our schemes and do different things on different possessions. And so his growth in our defense has helped, and obviously with Derek's defense. So when you had Smart and Malcolm and Derek, and you have 3 point guards that could play 3 different ways, and you have guys that can be physical on both ends of the floor, it helps us.
You said a few times about the last couple of weeks about being like top 5 offense, top 5 defense. I guess it's top 3 now, I think. Early on, obviously, that wasn't the case. The offense was great. The defense wasn't. I know
Small sample size.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Rob being out there factors, but the defense has caught up. What have you seen these last few months from the defense, where you kind of gotten some of the identity back that you had last year?
We stopped fouling, and we defensive rebounding. And, we're a very, very solid team. Like I said, our guys are detail-oriented on tendencies and game plan. And, we play with an effort. I think credit to all the coaches that have coached this team. They've developed a defensive DNA to where our guys usually most times play defense, and they enjoy defense, and they like, the details and the adjustments. And so you're always going to get effort from those guys. And then you just factor in the details, not fouling, getting rebounds. We've done a better job. Our offense has helped manage our transition defense, so that's been good too.
Joe, as the second seed, you're actually going to you'll be the first team to know who your playoff opponent is. Does that give you any, you know, what does that do to kind of help you in your preparation for that first round?
Just get ready for the playoffs, I guess. I mean, you know, I think they play Tuesday night, and we'll be ready for Wednesday. So our staff's just kind of working hard on, you know, divvying up and kind of being ready for all possible scenarios. And then, you know, I think there's certain things, regardless of your opponent, every game, regular season or playoffs, comes down to game management, and you can't overlook those things. So as much as it's about the other team, it's about how do we continue to be a well-balanced team on both ends, while, you know, taking advantage of our game plan and our execution and stuff.
Final question, Garrett.
Joe, the last 2 nights you played teams that were really trying to win, and you were shorthanded and you lost.
You don't think we're trying to win?
I think you're trying to win, but they had the full lineup. You guys rested, and you know.
I like to win too.
Yeah, I know you like to win. But what does that say about your depth? You started Muscala and Hauser tonight. You're able to beat a team that really was full. I mean,
Yeah.
and how much of a luxury has that been all season
Yeah.
to have the depth that probably you didn't have last year?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's been a huge strength, right? Like, I don't know how many different starting lineups we have, but for one of the better teams in the league to have the much different lineups that we've had throughout the year and maintain a level of consistency, I think says a lot about our guys, right? And so whether it's Luke, Blake, Mike, Grant, Sam, you know, our regular starters. I'm not sure if Malcolm started a game this year, but like Peyton has started. And so because of that depth, we just have the ability to just keep it moving. And so our guys have done a good job of not getting overwhelmed or caught up in this guy's not playing tonight because of this, or they really haven't got caught up in that. They're very mission oriented on, you know, what we're trying to accomplish. So a lot of it has to do with them.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.